Now, even though Save Dave is going on, and we all have high hopes that Dave is going to stay on with the show. Turn your mic on, Fez. I want you part of this. But before, is it on?
It's on.
Before that, we failed with something called Save Freddy. Freddy was our intern. He wanted to stay. And let's be honest here.
Yeah.
You saw something in Freddy,
Yes.
Dave.
No, I'm going to take not only responsibility, credit.
I'm going to say this. I never have. I
Yeah.
never got it.
No, he's awesome to me.
The day that he went over and said, I can bowl 250, and he bowled an 85.
He had an off day that day. I give him that.
3 games in a row.
Well,
that
off
reminded me of
3
fucking
games.
Freddy more than anything else.
Yeah.
But you said he wanted to. Today's his last day with us.
Yes, today's last day, and I honestly, I've done a lot of things in these 4.5 years. I will say this: this is my proudest moment, is being attached to Fast Freddy the intern. He honestly is my single proudest moment in
The
4.5
bad
years.
bowler.
Let's get some kind of like bittersweet music going on here,
Yeah.
like I don't know, like a Toy Story "When Somebody Loved Me" type of thing.
Okay, you know, it's just.
You got anything, Fez?
I have.
Yeah, that's Streisand. He's too young for that. Give me something that reminds us a little more than of Freddy, and you can talk about Freddy to people.
Okay.
Freddy the intern. What is it about Freddy that you like so much, Dave?
God.
I know you two were close.
I'll tell you what, Spirit, for starters.
How many days did I say, hey, we got a show to do? You guys stop running through that field and chasing that butterfly.
A lot. You said that to us.
And I would look over and you would be sharing an Italian ice together.
Yeah.
And then you did that jumping thing where he would go down, you would jump over him.
Yeah, like a little hop frog type deal.
Yeah, it's like that.
Leapfrog.
Why were you guys leapfrogging so much?
Because we love each other. I mean, honestly, as soon as Freddy came in, first day of his internship, I said, Scruffy who?
Right.
Pepper Hicks? Pitsy who? Freddy became my man instantly. I adore him. I also think he has a future as one of the brightest comedians. Like, he might, you know, people are going to forget about Andy Samberg.
What about you, though? Are you ever going to forget Freddy now that it's his last day?
No.
What do you think about him?
I don't want him to go. I'm getting a little emotional because Freddie and I have formed a bond that is like stronger than black people and white people.
Freddie
Bonding.
would have been a 1960s fullback. He's got the body, height and width exactly the same. Thick legs,
Like
thick
an
shoulders,
Art
everything.
Donovan type.
Okay, that's
With
a
the
lineman.
goatee.
That's a lineman.
That's
So exactly
what
the
I like.
opposite.
That's what I liked about him. And what I really like about him is his heart. That he gives everything he can, and he brings...
That's sad. That's all he has.
A 202 phrase that I hear a lot is, did you bring the funny?
Mm-hmm. I've never heard that.
Yeah. So to me, Mondays and Wednesdays, yeah, I know people are going to say that's a pretty lax schedule.
Mm-hmm.
He only has to work 2 days a week. But I say Mondays and Wednesdays, Freddie brings the funny.
You mean off air?
All the time. No, I mean, he's done it here on this show, and he's done his characters. They fucking rule. And so I advised Freddie, before you go, you know, let's have one big, you know, character sketch where all your characters come in and just, you know, take a curtain call. Take your own lost moment, if you will.
Speaking of lost, I see this on the serious thing. Save Dave. He does the best previously on Lost impression ever.
Previously on Lost.
That's good.
See? Now, if I could be half as good as some of the guys you're going to be hearing soon that Freddy does, then I'm going somewhere. Okay? That's...
So, Freddie's got something planned for us today?
Yeah, he does. He's got a little sketch if you're ready for it.
Let me just say this. The way you feel about Freddie.
I'm getting a little choked up, actually.
This kid here might be your first Costco hire. If you go and work there.
Aisle 6. There's a spill.
He knows he did it.
He just shrugged.
What do you got for
the
us today,
radio.
Freddie? I know you did a lot of wrestling impressions. Dave wanted you to go out with a bang today.
He got them all.
Yep, I incorporated all different characters, wrestling ones and non-wrestling ones, into one big ensemble.
By the way, before we get into this, how is it that you feel about your buddy Dave?
I love Dave. He has been excellent, a great mentor.
Well, why don't you do this? Pretend that during your mentorship, Dave died, and you just like to say some kind of... next, I want to bring somebody up to the funeral, somebody that that Dave mentored. This is Freddy, the intern.
When I first came here to
Louder,
Sirius...
please. We can't hear in the back of the church.
When I first came
Louder.
to Sirius...
That's too loud.
When I first came to
It's a
Sirius...
church, not a whorehouse.
I didn't know what I was going to do or how I was going to be taken in. And then I met Dave. And from then on, I knew that I would be safe and secure and that I would be taken care of throughout my time here at Sirius XM. Thinking that Dave is no longer here with us makes me wonder where I now go. I felt as if I was walking with him, and now I have to walk by myself in this crazy world.
One pair of footprints.
Dave McDonald was the greatest mentor any intern can ever have, and for that I thank him, and may God rest on his soul.
Ow.
Dave, I love you. Thank you for the memories. You will be missed.
Jeez. Why were you angry?
You're really
He really did everything for me. All right. So set the table. What's going on in your comedy sketch here?
Okay, it's a late night show.
Oh, great.
Similar to the Tonight Show.
So it is the Tonight Show or different?
It's the Tonight Show, but hosted by Vince McMahon.
Oh, I see.
So I incorporate a little bit of the wrestling in there.
Jay's gonna get that back.
As well as his original characters.
As well as my original
Right.
characters.
So would you say it goes a little something like this?
Welcome to Late Night with Vince McMahon. I'm Vince McMahon. Today on the show, we're going to have some of my puppets that do whatever I tell them to do. Now, will you please bring out my first guest? Hello? And what is your name? My name's Corey Reef Sanders, and you can suck my dick. Excuse me, don't you dare come on to my show and talk to me like that. Come on, Vince, suck my dick. You get the hell off of my show, you bastard. Get off of here. Damn it. Again, I'd like to say welcome to Late Night with Vince McMahon. And now I'd like to bring out another guest. Please come on out. Now, I'm told you have something special that you want to say on the show. What is your name? My name's Sweet Shit Siki. The hell kind of name is that? What, do you got something to say, Siki? Sweet shit. Who the hell do you think you are, using that kind of language on my show? Take him out of here, damn it. Bring me someone out here with some goddamn class. This is Late Night with Vince McMahon. Hello? How are you? What's your name? My name's Frederick, and I'm English. But pardon me, who are you again? Damn it, I'm Vincent Kennedy McMahon, the chairman of World Wrestling Entertainment, my own global empire. I'm sorry, I'm not familiar with you or your wrestling promotion. You don't watch WWE? You're gonna come on my show and tell me you don't watch the WWE? Who the hell do you think you are? Well, I don't watch that crass garbage television. It is beneath me and my class. I'm better than you or your low-life wrestlers. You son of a bitch. Get the hell off of my show. Get him out of here, damn it. And don't let the door kick you in the ass on the way out. All right, I'm done with these damn guests. You got that shit right. Stone Cold Steve Austin is here and ready to open a can of whoop ass on your sorry ass. Now you listen to me, Vince. I came here. You shut your little mealy mouth, bastard. You dumb son of a bitch. I came here to whoop your ass. And if you want Stone Cold Steve Austin to whoop Vince's ass, give me a hell yeah. Hell yeah! That's exactly how I thought. Now, Vince, you and I both know that I am the toughest son of a bitch in the WWE. Vince. Austin, please, calm down, please. We don't want any problems here. Austin 316 says your ass belongs to me, and that's the bottom line, 'cause Stone Cold said so. Unfortunately, that's all the time we have. We'll see you next time on Late Night with Vince McMahon. And remember, like I always say, life sucks, and then you die.
Well, that was your time with us, huh, Freddie?
That was it.
I will say this to you, young man. I've worked in radio a long time, and I've never heard anything like that before.
Thank you. Thank you. I'll take that with me.
Yeah, you should. Take Dave with you, too. Dave, really, you're in fucking tears. You're laughing so hard.
Don't let the door kick you on the ass.
This is the other funny thing. When I come in and told Freddie that he could have it, Dave was yelling at him that he had too much material. What are you doing, Freddie? You're going too long. What was that about? I go, let the kid do whatever he's going to do. It's his last day.
It was, he didn't have all of his original characters, and we wanted Sweet Shit, and both me and Pepper thought Sweet Shit should be in there more, and so he put in Sweet Shit and took out, fucking Coco Beware.
That's the stuff that you were worried about, not enough sweet shit.
There wasn't enough Sweet Shit, and there wasn't enough
Coral Reef Sanders.
Where did you graduate from college?
Kane University.
You're all done now? You're
all done. Graduated a couple weeks ago.
Who was the speaker at the...
Hill Harper. He's on CSI New York right now. He's done a ton of other shows. He's done a couple movies.
What did he speak about to you?
He was just saying to, think about your dreams. He had us all write down our dreams. Our dreams right now, and in like 5 years, and then 10 years from now on a piece of paper. And then...
My dream would have been to kill Hill Harper.
I think a couple people in the audience were thinking that.
Did anyone boo him?
No.
He should have given advice like don't leave fingerprints behind. Some of the CSI stuff.
He was very motivational.
Who would carry writing utensils and paper?
They had, when we walked in, it was at PNC Bank Arts Center in New Jersey. And the seats...
Damn, you must have a big school, huh?
Yeah, 2,200 graduated.
I didn't know that.
And...
I never even heard of the school before.
Keene?
It's in my hometown of Union, New Jersey.
It's a Jersey school, yeah.
And there was a piece of paper inside of a Ziploc bag with a little pencil, and we were all wondering what the hell that was for. And that's what it turned out to be for. They were already taped to the chairs when we got there. So we wrote down what our dreams were, what our goals were, and he said, all right, now you take that and double it, make it better. So we say we had one certain goal, we had to make it even greater. He was just a big motivational guy. I mean, it was kind of bullshit.
There's an online manhunt going on for John Mark Carr. If you remember, he was the guy who confessed to the JonBenet Ramsey killing like a few years ago. And they flew him back from Singapore, I think, or Thailand. And then, of course, he had just made up the whole thing. So he's online now, apparently trying to put a JonBenet Ramsey cult together. There's one 19-year-old girl that he wanted in his clique or whatever, and now he's threatened to kill her for not going along with him. And so there's Twitter and Facebook and other social sites manhunt going on. They're looking online for him. Now, so they said that even if they catch him, he won't do much time. The most they could get him with is cyber stalking, not actually threatening somebody with murder. Now, I don't understand how that works. He said he was going to kill this girl. Whether the threat is online or not, that's still, I mean, that should still be the, I threatened you with murder, the big penalty.
What? What's the point? What's the point of this story? You want this guy arrested?
Yeah, but
for what?
For threatening to kill someone. But he's going to. They said the most.
Well, here's the thing. Have you seen him? He's like 75 pounds, and he's obviously a crazy person. It seems to me that he belongs in a nut fucking factory.
They said he may have had a sex change. One of his Facebook pages, there's a picture of him as a woman on it. So, but if you threaten somebody, it shouldn't matter
Well,
if...
we've done this on the show before, right? Where you threatened this kid, Freddy, right?
All right, yeah.
Did you mean it?
No, I didn't.
Should you went to jail?
No.
So we take that into consideration.
No, I wouldn't want to.
Now, have you sat around fearful about Fez?
No, after a couple weeks went by, at first I was very scared. I was nervous to come in for a couple of weeks. Still a little nervous, but, you know, we've definitely patched things up. I will, however, forever associate St. Patrick's Day with the Ron and Fez show for the rest of my life.
Why don't we do this, since Fez brought up... Now, you want somebody who... I can't believe that you set this back up again, particularly with Freddy standing in front of you. That you want someone who made a threat, you want that person to go to jail.
Well, yeah, it's, I mean, this is a serious threat. I wasn't a serious threat.
But that's going to be a judgment call every time. Your thing is, if you threaten someone, whether it's on the internet, and how do we know it's serious? Other where he's a fucking internet nut. But you know where you're just going to go and play this. Is that why you did it?
No.
You want us to play the Freddy stuff?
No.
What is the point then?
The point was it seemed like there's a different set of crimes for online as opposed to real world.
All right, well, let's take this. This is reality, Fez, with little Freddy. Yeah, Freddy.
What were you going to say?
What is it?
I don't want you to choke on that slice of pizza there, Fatty.
All right. Fezzy, all right.
Stop it with the
I'm fucking not getting around. He's not going to disrespect me on my show. It's not going to happen.
Fezzy, sit down.
It's not going to happen. You fat piece of
Fezzy,
shit.
Fezzy.
You are nothing.
Fezzy,
you are
Fezzy.
nothing compared to me.
All right, Fezzy, sit down. Sit down. Get a fucking drink of water for yourself. You're all choking on your pizza.
No
you
more.
Satisfied, Dave?
No more. No more.
You satisfied? You got him fucking crying?
No more. No more jokes.
All
I
right.
will fucking break your
All
fucking
right, sit
leg.
down. Sit down. Sit down. So there was obviously a threat against the guy. We all just went,
Good time.
yeah, whatever. We didn't take it seriously. Now, did you feel all those things and did you mean them? Yeah, you did. You don't fucking say that stuff.
Right.
Unless you mean them. And the drunk thing is not a fucking... that you can't get away with that because Mother Teresa is not going to have some drinks and then start talking about breaking a motherfucker's legs. Part of you means that. Right. How about when I had to say this? Drink water, you're choking on pizza.
I like what you said. Are you satisfied, Dave?
Because you were whispering in his fucking ear.
I was just as fucked up as Fez.
I know.
I just slid under the radar that day.
Yeah, you actually forgot somebody that was in.
Kendra Wilkins said.
All right, did the mic go off as we...
No.
I'm just pointing out, you cannot sit there and say the online threats are always real. Because if not, somebody here at 202 would have to call the cops every day. And then the cops would start and think that we were insane.
That's actually Kendra Wilkins' new sex tape.
Oh, that's the one that she was in that day. Well, this was fucking really, it was on my nerves because we almost had to do a live gig that day. So I said yes to book Kendra Wilkinson. And Dave was like, you gotta have her. She's great. So she came in, and then we didn't do a live gig.
I don't remember meeting her at all. That's what sucks.
Not only did you meet her, she drank with you.
I don't remember this at all. I couldn't.
She was doing the same shit in front of us.
I wish someone had taken a goddamn fucking Twitio for Christ's sakes.
Well, we don't Twitio. That's your job.
Yeah, but I was totally.
So apparently she's already gotten, I believe, $500,000 for this sex tape.
$700,000. And
Already.
And
she gets more coming.
And she sold, the guy who brokered it got 20 tapes of her for various sex tapes. All her.
I mean, you know, she's attractive.
Right, but look at her dead eyes.
Well, to me, her smile is bothersome. She has a very ventriloquist dummy smile.
Yeah.
It doesn't. It's just weird. She should never ever smile. Take a cue from Posh Spice. You know, I'll try and bootleg it, I guess. I mean...
Let's just play one of the other Fez going crazies. What's got you mad? He's getting the sympathy.
He's trying to.
You think he's turning
If
people
this is-
against you?
If this is the fucking shit you're saying about me, say it to my face, you little fucking piece of shit.
Go like this. Go, Fez, get off my fucking back. Like, go like that. Say that.
Fez, you need to get off my fucking back.
Yeah, your big fucking fat back.
All right.
You know what?
Fez, shut
Today's
up.
your last day.
Fez, shut
Today's
up.
your last day. Get out. Get
Fez.
the fuck out.
Fez, be quiet. That shirt stinks. Say that to him, too.
All right, hold on.
Get the fuck out.
Fez.
I'm not kidding.
Fez, just so you
Get
know.
the fuck out.
Fez, look at me.
Dude.
Fezzy, don't
Relax.
throw fucking headphones and don't fucking get strong with a kid. Don't get strong with a fucking kid.
Get the fuck out of here.
Okay. That's why we come on.
You're just torturing him. You're just torturing him, and you leave Freddy.
Too.
But how many things did Fez throw at you that day? He threw headphones at you.
Yeah.
Headphones, a bear bottle.
And I think
One of the cops.
didn't that actually hit somebody odd like E-Rock?
Sam.
It
Sam.
Sam right in the wrist, and it really did hurt him.
Come on, Fez doesn't have a fucking throwing arm.
Well, but yeah, Sam's very brittle. He's like Mr. Glass.
I
from
didn't know
fucking-
that. I didn't know he was brittle.
Yeah.
But when I heard that he didn't stick up for his chick when Pitsy was feeling her up.
Well, look at him. I mean, talking about a small guy.
Yeah, it's true. He's not the biggest.
He's like that guy trying to start the JonBenet fan club.
No, Fezzy, when you're doing your thing when you're on the air, right?
Uh-huh.
Saying, I want this guy arrested.
Right.
You actually hit people with things while you were screaming, including the term, I'm not kidding around. What more would you have to hear if you're on a fucking jury? You know what people don't realize, too, with the writing? When I was just watching that Flash at Genius, someone got their fucking eye put out with a opening a champagne bottle and shit. We never, like, our parents tried to tell us when you were kids, someone's going to get fucking really hurt from that.
Yeah.
We never listened.
No. And they were right.
I remember the other thing, they swore to us when we were kids, someone's going to really get hurt when you kick out the chair when your buddy's leaning on it. And we couldn't stop it. Like in elementary school, if anyone leaned on a chair, you just fucking kicked the back of it as hard as you could. But now as an adult, and we just see what happened with Bono, you're like, oh my God, the last thing you ever want is back injury.
Yeah, you'll break his
neck
back.
injuries, you know?
Right.
But when you're a kid, they could not convince you
Yeah.
that someone could put their eye out or break their fucking neck or back.
Someone was always getting off the side of a seesaw when the other person was. When you're a kid, it would be a fool to get on a seesaw with somebody.
Well, let's put it in the way that you said that day, Fezzy. What you said to the kid. This was, you thought maybe your funnest day on the air. When you and Fez.
Yeah, it was definitely.
I will give you this. You did stay. You would go say the annoying things after Dave made you. You didn't think of them yourself.
And this one, they have to hold. You guys have to hold them back.
All right, let's take a listen. This is Fez Watley, Law and Order man.
Well, I know my internship runs out when you're going to stop crying about lettuce wraps.
No.
I'll fucking kill you. I will fucking kill you.
Fezzy, take him outside.
Sam, get in front of
Take
him.
him outside.
Sammy, get in front of him.
Come here, you little fucking piece of shit. Come here.
What's wrong?
You got nothing going on. You got absolutely nothing
Why-
going on. You're a fucking little piece of shit pissant that has got nothing going on. Please come back into this room.
All right, let me ask you a question.
Please come back into this room, you fucking man boob.
This is
All right.
Absolutely nothing happening, piece of shit.
Jesus.
You started hearing a little Nature Boy in there, too.
Starting to cut a promo.
Yeah, he was cutting a promo.
The fucked up part, I remember when I finally got escorted out by Sam, I saw Kendra Wilkinson getting ready to come in here in the studio. I was like, oh, this is going to be fucked up. I was like, this girl's, something's going to happen.
Then Kendra was outside?
She was like by the lobby, like getting ready,
I
waiting,
know.
And I was like, oh my God. I was like, if she only knew what just happened.
I know. Could you imagine if someone was walking down the hall going, I'm next. I'm next on there.
awesome.
Why did that...
Junior, this show.
Why did the thing that really put him over was still lettuce reps?
Yeah.
Now, do you even remember why you were that angry?
No, I don't even know what got me to that point.
Nothing. You picked out. You were looking for what you considered the lowest on the totem pole.
Well-
when obviously it was Dave fucking behind us.
Freddy saw Fez stumble into the wall. And
yes.
He told that on the air, but just that little harmless story is
All right,
what
yeah.
set him up.
So here's what happened. Fez had to go take a piss. So I say to Freddy, I go, follow him down and back. Make sure he doesn't go anywhere else but the bathroom in here. Because we work with, 100 other fucking radio stations.
It's the afternoon, for Christ's sakes.
Yeah.
Where we stick
and like you said, celebrities are walking back and
Right.
forth. So I didn't want Fez on his own. Do we have that part of what Freddie said?
I'll try to grab it.
See if you can find it. If not, it's not a big deal.
Yeah, see, he basically said, when Fez came back, and I think you actually said Fez was going to walk into Shady 45.
Fez was stumbling into Shady 45.
Yeah, it came across as if I was saying he was going into the actual studio, which I think was a part of the problem because he thought that that's what I meant. But I meant he just was stumbling into the window where the curtain is.
Yeah.
But he took it as me saying actually going into the room. But yeah, it was.
He did. I mean, and it was on from there, like really intensely.
All right. Under your criteria, Fez, about the threats and people should be locked up, take yourself out of it. Just hear that screaming thing. Should that guy be locked up?
That person sounds like he should be locked up.
Right. But here's the deal. We know that you're harmless. You were just acting fucking crazy and making empty threats. We've gone through this conversation at least a half a dozen times.
Right. With me, like you said, Freddie thought it was funny.
No, he did not.
He just said he did.
At the time, dude, everybody was fucking running. You heard that Sam got hit.
Yeah.
We were laughing at you, but it wasn't like funny. And we had to, put somebody on you after the fact. Yes, you could have been a fucking problem. So what? That's the point. But again, I digress. We go over this over and over. These words, you're not fucking hurting people. It's got to fucking stop with this entire thing of someone said something so they should be held to it forever like it's real. I don't think there isn't a human being who hasn't said, I'm going to kill that motherfucker. Or tell that prick he's dead. When I see him, he's a dead man.
And we use the word kill a lot. Like, I just fucking played Mario Kart. How'd you do? I killed it. Fucking killed it. I mean, we use that all the time.
So, yeah, I think what says is he said Fez walked into Shady 45, and it's because he bounced off the fucking wall there on their window.
Right.
And then after that, it was on, and he hated
It
you.
just went downhill.
Like the bottle of wine from Lost. The cork had come out.
Yeah.
And hell was unleashed.
But it was just basic bully stuff like we've all done before, like show me the smallest person. You know how like they say in fucking jail, find the biggest guy, knock him out? The reality is everybody finds the smallest guy and knocks him out.
Right.
And the fucking Freddy was an intern.
Yeah, he is the smallest. He's
Right.
Danny DeVito with hair.
Well, it's not so much even, in height, but he's been into fucking radio for 5 seconds.
Oh, right, yeah.
And then when I brought up the Fez later, is I remember when I had to rescue Fez from that kind of situation when I first found him.
Right.
So then I would always think that Fez would be the guy who took to Freddy the way that Dave did.
Yeah.
Like, hey, this guy reminds me of young Fez. Because Freddy really does remind me of that.
He's very jovial.
My friends thought it was the greatest thing since sliced bread, and I got called a man boob by them for a week. But it was all in good fun. I mean, it was...
All right, we're going to take a break here.
Sounds like he got to be the center of attention.
I did.
Really?
Also, that day after the show, out of nowhere, Fez started giving me shit too.
Oh, yeah, I remember because I made Dave take him out of the building, and then I called you on my way home, and you had taken him to a bar to have lunch and drink more.
Yeah.
And then you said he was going crazy, saying that he hated Hicks.
He's mad at Pepper. I forget. Pepper would know. I don't remember.
I remember what it was. He said that Pepper keeps a dirty desk.
Yeah, and also then he brought up that I didn't have anything to sign, Graham Nash to sign, and then I got something signed, and he was still mad at me. It was just a bunch of crazy shit, one thing after another.
It always makes me think, though, when something like that happens, is there a part of Fez that just doesn't like Hicks?
There's also I never told anyone this, but the Xanax day, he came in while I was alone in the booth and started giving me shit too, like being really weird.
What was that about?
That I was that I didn't judge the contest correctly. It was a Siren series that day, and I didn't judge it correctly. And I know I judged that one right. I mean, maybe I fucked up in the past, but then he got very weird and angry.
Here's what I wonder about. Obviously you're allowed not to, but a part of you must not like Hicks.
I think I like it. I don't remember doing these things to him.
But there's got to be something in that part to pop out. That it's just like every time you're fucked up, you go after that one guy.
Yeah.
Because I remember, like, you know, when you would hang out with like a bunch of friends when you were younger, when you would get fucked up, you might start ball bust on one guy too much.
Right. Every group had that, yeah.
Yeah.
And I guess I never heard that story about the Siren series thing.
No, I never heard that either.
I actually always thought Pepper was pretty accurate with his judging. I think I was always a faster cowbell. I really do.
Yeah, but it
And that
does
cost
always
me.
lean that Pepper and you are buddies.
Well, but I mean, my strategy was always to have a faster cowbell, even at the detriment of me. It used to cost me answers sometime because I would be too quick. I wouldn't hear the whole question, but that was my strategy.
Well, so that day, Fez was really whacked out on that Xanax. I was re-listening to that show. I'm probably going to play it during vacation. It was bad, man.
What?
He was just very fucked up off that Xanax.
He did a couple strips, though, right?
Yeah.
Me too? I'm talking about during the show and during the contest. He wasn't even hitting the bell at points.
I don't even remember. I remember Xanax Day. I do not remember the contest.
Yeah, I don't remember.
What even the subject matter was
I
of
don't
that one.
I mean, the point must have been, were you doing Xanax too?
No, I'm pretty sure I was sober, right?
No, you were sober.
Yeah. Just don't remember.
Yeah, we wouldn't be allowed to give out Fez's fucking meds.
I think
the
that
air.
was
Yeah.
the Siren series was like a television challenge. Yeah, it was television challenge.
Dude, that's got to annoy you that ABC added the wreckage and the producers didn't even know about it, right?
Yeah,
fucked.
That's them shitting in our mouths.
Because I was really excited when you told me that because I was just thinking, wow, that's fucking awesome. That's a Hurley plane.
That's what I thought I meant. Because I was ready to see some Hurley in the future.
That fucking blew my mind, and now it's.
See, it changed the ending for me because I saw the wreckage there, thought it was Flight 815, no one walking around. I assumed they were dead on the island, too.
I'm pretty sure the island really existed, the people really existed, and what happened on the island were real events. It's just that then, they died at different times and then reconvened at the church.
All right, we're going to break here. When we come back and wrap the show up.
Yeah, we need a break.
Ron and Fez Show.